So you've done it to me again.
You say that as if you're not having a wonderful time.
I'm X.
And I'm Z. We are two generations that are hanging out, being nice to each other, and considering each other's media.
We just watched Gravity Falls, episodes 7 and 8.
Yes.
And they were hilarious. It's silly, and it started out with Silly String.
Yes. We watched Double Dipper, which everyone knows about Paper Jam.
That was weird. That was funny, and that was weird.
Didn't you watch a movie at one point with like a clone character?
I did.
That
actually.
was like
it reminded me of this movie called Multiplicity. Where the lead guy, he can't get enough done around the house. One's like, well, I need some help around here. So they make another clone, but that clone's kind of like a copy of a copy, so it's not as well done.
Yeah.
And so he's a bit goofy and a little light in the intellect department. It just kind of reminded me of that. It's like, yeah, it's not working so well.
Needs a little help.
Yeah, Dipper's yet again enamored with Wendy, who's, she's 3 years older than him.
Yeah.
But she might as well be 10 years older than him because I don't see him ever having a chance with her. He's going to try. And so he makes this ginormous list of stuff about what he's going to do.
We actually freeze framed it when he was holding up the paper. Just be a normal person right here.
Yeah, step number 9, be a normal person. I love the one that's near the bottom of that. Is agree with everything she says. He's sitting next to her at the ticket counter just going, what's your favorite snack food? And then she doesn't even answer. And he's like, that's mine too. It's just all like...
Oh, poor Dipper.
Meanwhile, Mabel is partying down with Seuss's DJ jams.
And meets new friends.
And she does meet new friends. So she meets a very deep-voiced...
Grenda.
Of course, it's Corinda. This other girl that's
Candy.
Candy's got the big glasses, and they're obviously outsiders, because the popular girl has shown up.
Yeah, hates them.
And she's a walking stereotype of every haughty, mean girl that you've ever experienced in any public school situation.
I think that's kind of like died down a bit nowadays.
Yeah. Well, up here somewhere, I think I have Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And they made a whole movie and a remake out of that.
You tried to tell me that Mean Girls was like what high school was actually like. You actually sat me down and was like, this is what your high school experience is going to be. And I was like, oh, like a movie? And you were like, yes. I'm like, I don't know if I believe that.
It was a particularly delightful episode just because it was goofy. Like, there's no way a copy machine could actually bring anything to life and all the rest of that stuff. But then...
It's fun.
He wants to dance with her, but he misses his first opportunity because he's too busy going over his plan. And then he goes over his plan with his clone.
Yep. I like that when he's coming up with the plan, he's like scratching his chin and then everyone else is like itching parts of his face.
It's like the Weird Al video where he's just like, I don't know. It's so funny. But then he wants to dance with her, but then so do his clones. It was Attack of the Clones, Gravity Falls edition, and he's just like, hey, I thought we weren't going to turn on each other. Oh, we knew we were.
Yeah, we knew. So,
and it was just delightfully silly.
What about his visions of what the night would be like?
I love it that even in his fantasy visions, he still gets taken down a peg. Like, she's just enamored with her doof of a boyfriend and just like, I hate everything else about you, but you play guitar, so I'm yours. And then she goes, one second, she goes over to him and just punches him in the gut. It's so funny. It's like his neuroses have like entered into his fantasy life. Mabel's not helping. She's just laughing at him.
No, she's having fun.
And so she had a dance competition with Snot Girl. As far as I'm concerned, she won.
Yeah, she totally won.
But Pretty Princess or whatever, she paid everyone off, including the last person, which is...
Oh, yeah, McGucket. What's he going to do? Buy more bacon?
And then she's like, everybody can go on my boat. And then she leaves and all that. But then Mabel gets her own dance party with her friends. And so that's much happier. Nice. We had to decipher something.
Before we moved on to the next episode, that is.
Actually, do we want to start with what was last week?
Oh, that's right. You're so right. So last week, we said that we were going to decode what was on the journal page in the intro.
I don't know how your eyes are better than mine. You saw the whatever was to decode off of the intro. And I was like, what intro? And then you just showed like some triangle page with like really little writing, which I'll never see in a million years. We decoded it and it says, Stan is not what he seems. So I'm getting the hint that Stan, who was kind of a side character in both of these episodes, will become someone that we can't trust, and he's not just a money-grabbing weirdo who's got bad hygiene. And one thing that I finally noticed, and you were like laughing at me, I finally noticed in the time lapse of the pine trees that there was something moving in there.
Yeah.
This shows you how perceptive I am. So apparently that's Bigfoot.
Yes.
Which would follow because they just were standing next to a Bigfoot. And it just kudos to me for having it take 7 episodes for me to figure that out.
I've been editing, so I see it every time. I actually look for it.
All right, so the drug dog. Apparently you can actually understand the drug. I don't understand how are people supposed to do this just normally on their own? Like, you wound up bringing this into our editing software and playing the trippy drug dog and then reversing the audio.
Yes.
And then we played it back. I sort of heard something, and you, like, enunciated it as if it was all like, and you're like, well, it's, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Couldn't you hear that? And I'm like, no, I can't hear that.
No, I looked it up first.
Oh, well, see.
I knew this one already.
And so you think it says must distrust.
Grunkle.
Maybe they had candy and they just thought they heard it. But
maybe they went to Smile Dip Land.
I'm ready to go. Anyway, so I yet again relate to Dipper.
I thought so.
Before I married your mother, I actually had to ask her out. And there was a dance at school, much like the dance that's there. And I didn't have any money to take her out because I was a broke little dweeb. And I really wanted to ask her out, but I just didn't have the nerve to do it. And then another guy in my class asked her out to the dance. And I was so upset, but that gave me motivation. And so I wound up going, I don't know how many lawns I mowed, but I got all the money I would need to go to the dance. And I went there without a date, watching a girl that I wanted to dance with another guy, who was a friend of mine, by the way, and actually a pretty nice guy. And I had a sweater on, which was not a good idea. They had danced for quite a while, and then I cut in and say, could I have this dance? Could I have a dance? And then he was gracious enough to let me. And then she put her arms around me.
Oh.
And a giant drip of sweat went from the back of my neck all the way down my back. I was basically in the wash cycle. And we were doing that, awkward kind of hold you close, but don't hold you too close because I don't know you. No. But after that, it went well. She liked the dance. She did have to let him take her home because he brought her to the thing. But she started seeing me after that.
Oh.
But I totally understand Dipper being ridiculously nervous because he just wants to do his best. And Mabel told him, just be yourself.
Yep.
And
they got along better.
When he did, and even when he blurted out, you were a freak. But she kind of liked that because she's like, yeah, I was.
Yeah, it was.
It's cool, And so she's cool with being uncool, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
The next episode, Irrational Treasure.
Irrational Treasure.
Irrational Treasure.
There we go. And that one was about Mabel. Now, this is one of the episodes that I was most affected by. You may be Dipper in most of these episodes. This is where I'm Mabel. I have had so many times where I've just wanted to be fun and silly and just be myself, and someone just decided to stomp on me and my party and made it a pity party instead of like an actual party.
A party pooper.
Yes, a party pooper. That's exactly what it is. I really like bright colors and I like being ridiculous. And I would always dress up as an ice princess. This was before I liked the ice princess from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And everyone would poop on my party. Aww. I would feel like I'd have to hide it a bit after a while. I could only fight back so much before I just started to feel wrong being me, which was not something that anyone should be feeling.
Well, what's amazing is how much a negative opinion can weigh on you. And I know that in here it's comedy, it's just a funny, silly thing, but I don't know what it is. You could hear 99 positive things. The one thing you'll remember is the one negative thing. And I hate that about human nature. I really wish that we could reverse that ratio somehow.
Seriously.
Because in that episode, actually being silly wound up being a superpower.
Yeah, there is a page in here. There it was. Timed up your game author, love Mabel.
Nice. It's so funny. I was like really engaged the episode. I'm like, no, don't burn it. And I'm just like, it's a cartoon. What am I doing? Like
But you got engaged in it.
I did.
You
I
did.
was.
So, I don't know. It just kind of gave me reassurance that I can just still be me. I really felt for Mabel in this episode.
If you've got your own style, you should just go with it because you're you. I own 2 suits, neither of which I wear anymore. My wife just got me a blazer, which I had to look up what that was. I thought that's what girls wore, but I guess no, that's blouse. And so I'm like, okay, it's different. I don't know. It just, life is too short. And you know what? Everybody's opinion is just that. It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
Who cares what someone else's opinion really is? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I like about the show is that they're both encouraged to be themselves.
Exactly. I was looking like behind the scenes stuff about how Alex Hirsch wanted this show to be. And one of the notes that he had that was like set in stone was that they don't hate each other. They're brother and sister. They love each other. And there was a small moment where they showed that when Pacifica was giving Mabel a hard time. Immediately, Dipper put a hand on her and said, let's get out of here. And it's just these simple things like, I have your back.
Yeah.
People need that kind of support in their lives, you know?
Yeah.
And I know that you have been, because, like, I don't really always have everyone else. And you've been a great encouragement to me. As a matter of fact, like, I'm just going to be honest here. There was time before we made this channel, I was wondering what the heck I was going to do next with my life. I kind of just had the plan of work until I die and hope I survive. And you said, but what about your dreams? And I kind of gave you a look like, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be that. And you just told me, no, we're going to invest in your dreams. And that really stuck with me. So that's, fun fact, that's literally how this channel was made, was that moment. This channel literally would not exist without you.
Wow. Well, let's get out of here. Well, you and I go to a lot of Q&As with filmmakers, and over again, what is reinforced to me by their real lived experience is they always wished that they had someone who did that for them. And sometimes these things take a long time to invest. Like, my parents didn't understand, and they still kind of don't, but that's okay. But I want you to at least give it your best effort toward that goal. I don't know if it gets realized, but I know that you're gifted because I've seen it. I've not just as a dad, but I've seen it. And I want you to pursue it. And if it doesn't work out, I'm here for you. If it works out, then great. I'm here to cheer you on as well. So
Thank you.
Well.
Thank you.
Getting all weepy on me.
Hey, man, this is a good weep, all right?
No, I love you. So let's talk about other stuff.
Decode stuff.
All right. So yeah, I wrote myself some notes this time. Oh yeah, Gideon. He shows up again with this ridiculous poof hair,
Wig.
and he throws tomatoes at Stan, which I thought was awesome. But
I like that he's
Gideon, you actually look less girly than usual.
he's just so stupid. I mean, at least it was brief, so I can stomach it. But then they see this old film on Tremblay.
Aw, it's black and white.
Well, beyond that, he was just like, well, he was known as the silliest president of the United States.
Yeah.
And immediately I went to, of course, Monty Python. They have an entire sketch on the silly party. You've got all these candidates, oh, well, I'm going to reform and all the rest of this stuff. And then you've got this ridiculous clown, like literally a clown. And they're just like, blah, 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 this party got this percent of the vote, this kind of thing. And then the silly party, and they got all the vote. And it's so ridiculous.
And then the meme that came up, I will always be right here in the negative $12 bill. Wow, this is worthless.
Less than worthless.
Exactly.
We finished the episode.
And we decoded it.
The mean girl finds out that her family
Is a fraud.
not the founders of the town. So spoiler, she's not all that. But then we go to the code at the end of it. Our last episode, we had to do a different cipher.
The Caesar cipher.
And then we had, what's the other
The
one?
at bash.
At bash. Okay.
Yeah, Caesar cipher was for the intro. This new one, at bash, is just the alphabet backwards. Z is A and A is Z.
Okay, then this one was E pluribus trembly.
Oh.
E pluribus out of many. Unum, one. So E pluribus trembly, out of many, trembly.
But
you
also,
told me these codes were going to like give me secret information or something.
actually, that's on the what dollar bill?
All of them?
The $1 bill? It's on a bill, you say?
Have you ever seen paper money? I know it's 20.
This is a cipher, right?
No,
and what's
it's Latin.
And what's no. This is a cipher, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's decoded, right? So this was a cipher.
Yeah.
And it's on a bill.
A negative $12 bill.
It's a bill cipher. You got it! He doesn't know who this character is yet. So this is extra fun.
Hey, look, we're over our time.
If you like us just talking about our previous embarrassments and encouragements, actually, this time, please like and share and subscribe. The last episode that we did, The Amazing Digital Circus, was it like 700 views now?
Yeah.
Like, that's more than, well, I mean, besides our Five Nights at Freddy's episode, more than anything we've ever had.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
All of those comments, all of them encouraged us so much. You have no idea.
I'm amazed when anyone wants to make contact with me. We'll keep making this if you keep showing up.
And we might actually have something on our Patreon at some point.
We've got a short film that we want to make.
Yep.
We're halfway through the script, a documentary that's been on my heart for a very long time. You have story ideas.
Yes.
We may even partner with some of you to get our things going, but we
When
really,
we get to that point.
yeah, that's it for this expedition to Gravity Falls.
Yes. Away!
Dance.
No, she like leapt back. He leapt backward.
Just don't paint my belly like they did Seuss.
Oh no!
So I know I need to lose weight, but I don't want to like turn it into an art project.